Port Olisar, such a wonderful and peaceful station. But what exactly would happen if this station would go into military lockdown by a criminal gang? Let's find out. So me and my friends decided to take over Olisar and make a roleplay event out of it, where we asked everybody who wanted to start or land in Olisar for 1k alpha USC, because we decided that wouldn't be too much and the main focus was the player interaction. So we let everybody on the server know and started scanning for people, and it shouldn't take too long until we were already called dickheads. I gladly invited everybody to join the party and we started shooting people who didn't pay the fee, because that was part of the roleplay. Originally we wanted to give them more time, but we had a lot of people just quickly escaping the landing pads here. So we had to go for a little bit harsher variant here. As you can see, unfortunately not too many people were willing to pay, so we had to wreak some havoc to make that message clear. We tried to be really vocal in the chat, so as long as the people had the chat open, there was no way that they didn't knew what was going on. A lot of people just tested us. Here we got somebody who even tried coming in with a Constellation Aquila. One of our biggest customers, or the first big customer, so to say. We gladly approached him. He didn't even try to talk to us in the chat. That's what a lot of people actually did. They just came fighting us without any word or anything. So we kept on defending our now home base, and I think we spooked quite the living hell out of this one, because he actually crashes right there into the ring. Sorry dude, should have just paid us. Especially in the beginning, it was just lots of waiting time, trying to get the message out, checking if the people had a license to leave or not. If not, then they couldn't start, as you see right here. No money, no takeoff, that's right. But we were honestly doing this event mostly because we were curious how the server would react, and here's one strategy we didn't really figure out. At first we thought it was an Eclipse trying to missile us from far away. Later on we found out it were actually FPS players who EVA'd out of there to fight us with missile launchers, and that's just a genius idea. We really loved that. And that was really the reason why we did this. We didn't want to grieve or anything. We wanted to do a roleplay scenario. Here we have another clip which I really love. This guy actually tried to hide from us like we were turrets, which didn't really work out in the end, because we were just two experienced PvP players and we were quite a lot. So he got away from me there. Super clever move, but then a friend of mine got him from the other side. In general, the reactions from the chat were rather unfriendly. We were called dickheads, twats and whatnot. But at least one person actually got what we tried to achieve here. It was really about role-playing and bringing something to the server, bringing some alternative gameplay. And here we got a super big customer coming in. I think he thought he could get away with his huge ship. But I think he also didn't expect so many fighters to be there, and we definitely did our best to concentrate our fire on the back side of his shield to break it and get him down, which should work out in the long run. It's just a little bit tricky to hold the position because he was moving quite a bit, but in the end we did it. We already got him to red here. And it shouldn't take too long until we see a wonderful Carrick explosion right here. And there we go, beautiful. This one we got a good warning, like I think 1 minute in advance. We really tried to contact him, even through private message, but there was no response. So we decided to take him down. No money, no landing permission, same rules for everybody on the server. There wasn't really too many threats for us, but as you can see right there, one of our guys actually crashed, and that was actually one of the most cases why people of us died. Crashes, or what you will see later, those guns really hurt bad from the station. You really have to keep moving in this scenario. Of course, at some point the advocacy tried to join the party. They came in Cutlass Black, which was pretty weak, and we all know how the NPCs fight, so yeah, that didn't really work out too well. There was no stopping us, honestly. So we just shredded them. Of course, the individual players started bringing in bigger ships, which didn't really got rid of the problem that most of them came single into this fight. And we were at least 7 people, so they didn't really stand a chance against us. And it was really easy for us to keep the air superiority. Just like this one trying to solo us. He actually started right from the platform, doesn't have shields, so as you can see the whole pack attacks him, and yeah, that didn't take too long. So there wasn't really a threat from the players up until there, but what really was frightening is what's happening here. I was just trying to quickly go into the chat because I'm using ultra wide, so the chat is bugged for me, and that's the only way how I can see it. But as you can see in the background, the station shoots so sharp and hard. I already lost my wing from a couple of seconds there. I mean, just look at this. This looks like straight out of Star Wars. And like I mentioned earlier, here's another one coming in. Another big threat was actually the greediness of ourselves. As you can see here in the background, I think it's my friend Old Butter there crashing into the landing pad. Yeah, there he goes. So that happened quite frequently as well outside of the turrets. I mean, at times we had time for proper 1 versus 1 PvP as well. Told my group to not attack this one, so I could have a proper 1 versus 1 here. That was definitely one of the more fun parts of that evening though. Having the ability to check out the PU. As you know, I'm mostly playing AC, but yeah, PU just feels better as of right now, in my opinion. It didn't really take all that long until even the UEE was so annoyed by us that they tried to bring in the bigger guns. Unfortunately, the Hammerhead was the biggest ship we saw that evening. I really wish we would have seen something of the size of an Idris or something. But I heard there's a new patch in 3.13 in the PTU already where the UEE reacts way more aggressive, and I honestly can't wait to test it out. Because I think that will make endeavors like this just so much more fun. We also decided that this event, although it was fun, it didn't really bring the results we would have liked to see, like more player interactions. So next time we will do this, we will definitely work on getting more EMP and distortion weapons up so we can disable the ships instead of destroying them. And here already is my end. As you can see, I had literally 0 chance of dodging those shots. As soon as I brought up the Mobi-Glass to check on the bug chat, it sent me straight to Clasher, how such an evening should end. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a hot topic doing stuff like this, but I hope you see that we really try to bring something to the server instead of taking it away. And we're trying to build up on this idea. So if you have good ideas on how to improve this format and work with the verse in the PvP style where everybody profits off of it, just please let me know. As always, I appreciate thumbs ups and subscriptions to this channel. It really helps me out a lot. And so long, so far, have a wonderful evening and see you in the verse. Goodbye.